Hey guys, welcome to Bar Z. My name's Stan, and welcome to episode number 19 of our powder coat line industrial finishing system. Last week you saw us diligently working on the clean room. This week we switched gears. We're back over to the washer, and the boiler's in. And we're working on some plastic pipe, some welded pipe, and things like that. So we had to turn into Boilermakers for a few days. And welded joint pipe is no fun. It's very slow to fit. But here's some of the footage of us getting it done. Well, we got the pressure side of the pump finished, and we're now working on the suction side of the pump over here. So this is going to get a riser, and it's going to run across these three kickstands, and then it needs to get into this port. This is the discharge of the water heater. That's going out to the system pump. So that's all we got left. We got the feed side and the supply of it done. This guy here is finished. Welded all our bungs on. One's for a temperature gauge, the other one's an air bleed for burping the system. And that's sitting on their kickstands. And here we're simulating a butterfly valve. Butterfly valves are 2-inch, that's 2-inch tubing. So if you're in a pinch and you don't have your valves, you can actually use tubing to create a space. Okay, so that's where we're at with the boiler. Well, the lid of the washer is complete, and all the polyethylene or polypropylene is installed. And it's more the same as the walls. It's got the flat bar with the gasket. I'm up here walking around on it. And this is a good view of the split top washer. You're looking right down the barrel of the conveyor slot, down the full length. And our attachment was these little monkeys they sent loose, and we had to weld them on, weld a nut to the backside, and then we use the all thread to adjust our sealing load, and that in turn adjusts the width of our conveyor slot here. So the lid of the washer is done, and we gave it a final sweep down, got all our footprints off of it, and we're getting down off of it for the last time. There is a tube axle fan that goes at each end of it. That's a stainless steel fan box or fan panel. So that gets screwed down to the plastic. You cut a square opening in the plastic, and then this just drops into that hole. And everything drains back to the washer the way it's all counterflashed and everything. So it's there's no way it could leak and puddle up here. It all washes back down inside. There's going to be condensate. There'll be steam going out that pipe. And there's another one all the way down at the other end. Way down there. But that's the lid of the washer. Done. Okay, we're on a final fit up. And that's our final joint. Completely weldable. Got a nice gap in there to fill. There's your gap, about a 1/8 gap. That'll get a really nice penetration. And that goes down to the pump. And these were all done on the bench here. Here, here, here. And there's your final fit up on that one. And same thing, we got just a whisker of a hairline there to fill up. And Ryan is going to town. Hit it. Well, here's an air blow-off manifold there. See, they use lock lines and ball valves. And that's just blowing air. Same on this side. And we've still got fittings to put in. That's what those stainless steel pipe nipples were welded into the deck for. So an air manifold, I'll go show you the blower. How much boost that thing makes. That's a 25 horse motor, belt driven over to Vortec cold side only. But that's going to pipe over, that pipe's underneath this drain pan and up to those pipe nipples that are welded into the drain pan there and over on the other side. And we're just using 4-inch PVC for that. So Vortec turbocharger, but cold side only. We don't have an exhaust side. It's just a belt driven unit. Well, we finished up the boiler. We actually did a leak down test last night and checked for leaks, and yes, we had a leak and we fixed it. And after the leak was fixed, we came in and we insulated all of our welded pipe. So that's all insulated up. I still got to get some more tape for those coupling joints. Ball valves are all in. We still got a little bit of plastic work to do on this side. This gets connected here to this butterfly valve, and then that one down there, that's the return to the tank. So that I got a little bit of plastic work to do, but outside of that, and that does not get insulated. I do have to run 1/2 inch pipe out of here. This is the water makeup. So there's a welded nipple right there on that fitting. That's going to get 1/2 inch threaded pipe over to the accumulator right here. So I've got fittings and stuff laying around. I just got to cut and thread a couple pieces of pipe, and that's done. And so the boiler's finished. The mechanical guys are coming to run the vent through the roof. It's got a volumetric type damper on this side that maintains no matter what the building's doing, no matter what the building does, this thing maintains an even airflow up the flue pipe. It's got a set of weights, instructions there, so if the building goes negative or positive or whatever, we still maintain the same flue velocity. That's what a volumetric damper does. Okay. But she's a pretty serious boiler. There's all the gas train over here. Controls. Let's go take a look inside the washer. They've been working on spray bars all day. Spray nozzles haven't been put in yet. These are interesting. I thought maybe I'll show you one. Just use a stainless steel bail. There's a bail that goes across the back. I drill a hole in the pipe. It's got an O-ring, and it's got an eyeball socket and a nut so you can aim the spray nozzle. And I don't think it's too dark in here. You can probably see just fine. But in every one of those holes in those spray bars, it gets a nozzle. And these pipes just snap into a polyethylene. It's been laser cut. So they just kind of click in there. And those surround the parts all the way through. So you got holes every 24 inches or so. And those all connect down to a manifold down here with the stainless steel bails. There's 2 bails on that one. They come around from 2 sides and snap into the main manifold. And this spray bar, you don't even need any tools. Just undo those 2 bails and then click these out of their sockets, and you can pull a spray bar out by hand. So there's 10 per side, so there's 20 spray bars here in stage 1. And we only put spray bars on 1/2 of it over there. We still got to get the welder out, so we got to get the welder out. We're doing a couple of, there's some misting nozzles. You have to go in back here. Might have welded in 2 little brackets there. There's a little header right there that just missed the part. We don't want the parts drying out. So out of this last hole here in the manifold, we come up here with a pipe, and we just put a couple foggers in there. It just kind of puts a fog in here and lets keeps the parts from drying out as they pass through. And the same thing on the next one. There's a fogging system there. So we got a little bit more welding to do in here, and then we can finalize these spray bars, get them all in, and vacate the washer, get all our stuff out of the washer, and just put this part of the project behind us. Well, there you have it, folks. That's episode 19. It wasn't a lot to look at, but we've got the washer substantially complete. And I'm happy to say that. And we can move on to, we got a little oven work to do, and some oven parts came in, so we can work on those too. So there'll probably be an episode 20, maybe an episode 21, and then it's radio silence from the powder coating line, and maybe I can get back to the shop and make shop videos. These powder coat videos are not popular. They don't get a lot of views, get a few comments. There's some people that are genuinely interested in this kind of thing. Some people really don't care. But good, bad, or indifferent, I appreciate you guys watching. This is your Saturday morning video. Drop some questions if you got questions about the system. Outside of that, have a good remainder of your weekend. Thanks for watching.